We open with Chip, who's now apparently an astronomer as well as a computer scientist and a physicist, spotting a dangerous meteorite on its way to Earth. Since it's a potentially lethal object from outer space, he does the sensible thing and calls up his Autobot pals to check it out. Optimus Prime handles it like any sane leader would. He warns everyone to be careful and stand back, then shoots it with his big old gun.
We must analyze a fragment at once.
The Autobots take this chunk back to headquarters to investigate it, and leave the Dinobots behind to guard the main rock. Echoing the origins of the first three, the merest mention of the word Dinobots gets everyone to thinking about building some more for some reason. Why both sides aren't constantly building new guys to shore up their defensive capabilities is left unclear.
I suppose now would be as good a time as any to point out something that's been bugging me since the pilot. When they arrived on Earth, the Decepticons had a handful of guys. They haven't added to it as of this episode. They got that same handful of guys. The Autobots, on the other hand, had about twice as many, and they've acquired Skyfire, 3 Dinobots, and now 2 more Dinobots. With an overwhelming tactical advantage like this, Optimus Prime must be the worst leader in history not to take advantage of it and just finally wipe the Decepticons off the map.
So Optimus Prime commissions the construction of 2 new Dinobots, and the project is spearheaded by, you guessed it, Chip. I gave the show credit in an earlier installment for providing a positive role model for disabled kids, but now they're just getting cruel. I mean, think about it. Chip is apparently a genius at every kind of science known to man, and we've seen him outthink alien robots as well. What kid, wheelchair-bound or otherwise, could ever live up to that standard? Basically what they're saying is, you're not useless if your legs don't work, as long as you can compensate for it by being perfect at everything, ever. Meanwhile, we're forced to listen to the Dinobots talking for what seems like 3 or 4 hours.
Me slag. Want to fight enemies. Optimus strong, but me Grimlock stronger.
Oh, me sludge, obey strongest leader, always obey.
Then Megatron realizes that he could turn these dimwits against the Autobots and proceeds to outsmart them. Hey, way to go, man. You outthought Grimlock. Dare to dream, big guy. There's no telling why Starscream's always saying you're not fit to lead an evil army. Alright, you don't need me to tell you what happens next. The Dinos try to take out Optimus, but then they're smacked down by the new guys. Megatron attempts to harness the power of the meteor, which to his credit is not the Earth's molten core at least, and then it explodes. The Dinobots say they're sorry, everybody hugs, and we've learned a valuable lesson. And now it's time for this week's science lesson. Meteorites explode. Yeah, I got nothing.
Stego, what's this? And Terreno, who's this? Is there anything you don't know about Chip?